covering Southeast Georgia and the Lowcountry. This is WJCL 22 Morning News. See us now.
Right now on WJCL 22 Morning News at 6, Georgia is set to loosen some of its pandemic restrictions, but not everyone thinks the state is ready.
While Savannah city leaders hoping more mass vaccination sites will mean more people getting those vaccinations, another site coming soon. And
there's progress on the vaccine front on the ongoing fight against COVID-19. I'm Micah Jacci reporting in Washington. Coming up, why now isn't the time to relax.
Well, thanks so much for starting your day with WJCL 22 Morning News. I'm Ashley Garrett.
And I'm Chris Tatum. We are so glad you're with us on this Thursday. We're also so glad it's Thursday. And we're glad Jonathan Myers is here because he's got to tell us about that cool down coming. Yeah. You said cover up my tomato plants I just put out.
Oh, boy. Everyone will need to do that for sure, Chris. If you have any garden has small plants, definitely need to be covered up starting tonight all the way into Saturday morning because we're going to see some winter-like weather. Already that cool air continues to filter in. We've already seen our daytime high in Savannah early this morning, now at 59. Look at this, 40 at Macon, low 40s there back toward Atlanta. This cold air will continue to move in to our area throughout the daytime. Starting things off this morning around sunrise in the 50s, 59 at lunchtime, but we will see lots of sunshine today, 63 there at 3 o'clock, and it will be breezy too. We're going to see some gusty northwest winds all the way through the afternoon. Live radar showing all the wet weather from last night well off to our east. The last of the clouds now begin to push off the coastal water, so overall today we will just see mainly sunny skies. But what will impact you starting tonight? Lows down into the 30s, just like me and Chris was talking about. Definitely have to cover up those plants tonight. And also frost is likely on Saturday morning, and some spots maybe hit freezing to start things off on Saturday. I'll detail that for you coming up in less than 10 minutes.
Jonathan, thank you. Breaking news this half hour. We've got brand new information about that California mass shooting.
Yeah, Ashley, we now know 4 people dead, 1 person in critical condition, plus the accused killer also in critical condition. One of those people killed, by the way, is a child. Police have not released details about the age of that child. Here's what we do know. Police still say they are not certain if the accused killer shot himself or if police shot him. They are working to figure that piece of information out. All of this happened yesterday afternoon, late yesterday afternoon, at a office complex in Orange County, California. As word of this shooting spread, people who have family members and loved ones who work in that building gathered outside, worried but hopeful.
I'm just trying to find out his well-being. He's not answering his phone, neither is my niece. I'm pretty scared and worried. I wish I knew more. I don't know. Right now, I'm just praying really hard.
You're certainly wishing for the best for that gentleman and everybody affected by that mass shooting in California. But again, I expect, actually, we will learn a lot more about it today as investigators get back into trying to figure out exactly how this all happened. 3 mass shootings in 3 weeks, Ashley. Unbelievable in this country.
Awful news. Chris, thank you so much. Well, Georgia Governor Brian Kemp is set to roll back many COVID-19 restrictions in the Peach State starting next week. WJCL's Daniel Robinson joins us live now. And Daniel, we understand not everyone is on board with this.
Ashley, good morning. They aren't. Now, Kemp did sign a new executive order just yesterday, and one of the things that it'll do is get rid of that ban on large gatherings. Now, this comes as the CDC is pleading with elected officials to not let their guards down in order to prevent a 4th surge. Now, the CDC is concerned over the possibility of a 4th surge in COVID-19 cases if people don't follow those safety precautions. That does include wearing a face mask, practice social distancing, among other restrictions. Now, Kemp's executive order, again, that was signed just yesterday, will go into effect on April 8th. Some of those restrictions that will be rolled back, you can see there on your screen, do include no shelter-in-place requirements for vulnerable populations and even loosen some restrictions on bars, restaurants, and some other businesses. Now, what that means for you is that distance requirements between customers and parties at different food establishments will be reduced. That also includes customers who are attending group fitness classes. However, that order still does recommend that people wear a face mask. The CDC, though, is asking Americans to stick with the pandemic precautions just a little while longer.
I'm going to pause here. I'm going to lose the script, and I'm going to reflect on the recurring feeling I have of impending doom. We have so much to look forward to, so much promise and potential of where we are, and so much reason for hope. But right now, I'm scared.
Now, Kemp did sign 2 other executive orders yesterday. One of those could end Georgia's state of emergency on April 30th. And Ashley, people can read all of those new executive orders that were signed and those details on WJCL.com. Ashley.
Thank you so much, Daniel. Savannah is getting another mass vaccination site, and this time it'll be downtown at the Civic Center. The site will be open from 9 until 4 p.m. on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Hospice Savannah will administer the Moderna vaccine. Now, appointments are not required, but they sure are encouraged. Savannah Mayor Van Johnson says the new site will take the burden off the Gulfstream site and help speed up the vaccination process.
If we're at capacity, we are moving ourselves up here in Savannah in terms of getting people vaccinated, particularly with our weather being as nice as it is, and particularly with all these visitors walking downtown with no mask on. We need to get folks vaccinated quickly.
16 vaccination booths will be set up and safety guidelines must be followed. A reminder, in South Carolina, everyone 16 and older is now eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine. You can sign up for an appointment online. Just go to the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control website to do so. Officials say the Pfizer's vaccine safely protects children 12 to 15 years old, and local experts say that's a good sign. The director of the Coastal Health District, Dr. Lawton Davis, says now we're more likely to reach the herd immunity health experts are aiming for and getting back to normal. Well, Dr. Davis says once children start getting the shot, classrooms will be even safer, but he's not sure if the COVID-19 vaccine will be a mandatory shot for students.
If it hangs around and continues to cause problems and continues to morph and more variants pop up that are more resistant, I could see it becoming, a required vaccination.
Well, we're told the shot will definitely be encouraged. And the 2021 Georgia legislative session is over, but it's left behind lots of big changes. Take Senate Bill 202, for example. That's a law that makes many changes to how Georgia holds its elections. It limits the use of absentee ballot drop boxes, requires an ID when requesting an absentee ballot, and bans providing food and water to voters, among other things. Well, activist groups have already filed 2 lawsuits to try and block this. And another important bill is House Bill 479, which overhauls Georgia's citizens arrest law. This bill still needs the governor's signature, but it addresses concerns brought to light by the shooting death of Ahmaud Arbery in Brunswick.
It's heartbreaking, and there really are no words. I'm thinking about the Floyd family, praying much for them. Our hearts go out to them. Too often we've seen human beings turned into hashtags.
The former police officer charged with killing George Floyd has been heard publicly for the first time defending his treatment of Floyd on that fateful day. Well, some of the images you're about to see are disturbing. ABC's Mona Kassar Abdi has more.
This morning, day 4 of the Derek Chauvin trial, with more witnesses set to take the stand after a day full of dramatic and emotional testimony Wednesday, including from Charles McMillan, a neighbor who saw George Floyd struggling and urged him to comply with the officers.
I was telling Mr. Floyd, Ms. Floyd, just comply with him, get on in the car because you can't win.
McMillan was heard on the police body camera video played in court.
I'm not trying to win. I'm not trying to win.
George Floyd then pleaded with the officers.
I'm claustrophobic. I'm claustrophobic, man. Working with me.
The officers then pulled him from the car. They pulled Floyd to the ground, Chauvin with his knee on Floyd's neck. Back in court, Charles McMillan breaking down.
Oh my God.
Also on that body camera video, the first publicly heard defense of Officer Chauvin's actions in his own words.
We gotta control this guy because he's a sizable guy.
Yeah, and I tried to get in the car.
Looks like he's probably on something.
Jurors also saw video of George Floyd before the tragedy unfolded inside the convenience store. Chris Martin says Floyd paid for the cigarettes with a counterfeit $20 bill, so he told his manager, who then called the police.
If I would have just not taken the bill, this could have been avoided.
Mona Kassar Abdi, ABC News, New York.